Happy March 1st, everybody. Today I was wanting to try my luck at a Dakota Fire Hole. I was wanting to try to dig me one out, and I've always been interested and intrigued by the Dakota Fire Hole. Of course, I'm sure everybody's heard the stories, know where they came from, but I reckon the Indians used them a lot up in the Great Plains to kind of, have a stealth fire and not to give their location away, and it's supposed to be real efficient on, on burning wood and cooking. So we're gonna get over here and find us a little spot and kick the leaves back and start digging. So y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, we kind of got this thing laid out the way we want it, and we figured out where the wind's coming from today, and it's coming out of the southwest. So I'm gonna put my vent, or my air intake hole, I'm gonna put it in the direction the wind's blowing. So the wind's coming this way, so I'm gonna put it on this end. My air intake hole, I don't know, it's gonna be around 10 inches, and I'm gonna run it diagonal in the ground, probably somewhere less than 2 foot to connect up to my main burn pit right here. And I don't know, I've probably got 14, 16 inches in between these. And I'm gonna bottleneck this, the burn pit. Once I get down in the bottom, I'm gonna kind of open it up like a jug. But we're gonna see how many roots and rocks I hit. I'm sure I've picked a real good place. So. All right, we got our depth about where we want it, and we're probably 18, 20 inches deep. The only thing I'm gonna do now, I'm sure that camera isn't going to show it, but I'm just gonna kind of jug this bottom out. I'm gonna kind of flare this bottom out a little bit, make it a little bit bigger in diameter in the bottom. It ain't been too bad digging. I've hit some rocks, definitely some roots, but nothing too serious. All right, we got the burn side cleaned out. I don't know how well you can see that. Anyway, that one's complete. Now we're going to move on over to the air intake side. All right, we got our air intake side done as well. So I'm fixing to start tunneling through right here to the fire pit. Alright, we got our hole dug on both sides. Here's the air intake. Probably too much of a shadow, but you can probably see a little bit of daylight where the tunnel goes through to the fire pit. Maybe you can see a little better over here. There you can see the tunnel over to the air intake side. This one right here is where we're going to burn at. So it turned out pretty good. Not too difficult. Run in some pretty good sized roots, but not really that big of a problem. All right, I'm gonna gather up some firewood. We're gonna get a fire started, and I'm gonna put some rocks around the surface up here. I'm gonna lay a little grill grate over the top and boil up some water and make some coffee real quick. Not gonna go to all this trouble and not even try it out. So anyway, stay tuned. All right, we're back. We've got everything done. I've got the wood gathered up. I put me some rock around the rim of my burn pit. Gonna cook up a little bit of coffee. But we're fixing to get this wood down there in that pit and get it on fire. Why don't you look at this? Check how this is staged up. I mean, hey, you can brag. That's all right. It's not going to go to my head. I promise. I can handle it. I can handle it. But look at that. All right, what all you seen right there is fixing to go right there, guys. All right, we got it rolling. We got a nice fire going. I mean, this thing isn't hardly smoking at all. Of course, on initial startup, we had some smoke, but as of right now, I mean, it's got a little coming out, but nothing bad. Burning real good though. Of course, the wind changed on me by the time I got set up. It was coming out of the southwest, now it's coming out, it's pretty much turned north. No big deal though. Burning real well, very little smoke. No problems with it igniting and really taking off. I mean, the fire really is burning well. Very neat design. Definitely got its time and place where this would be extremely useful. It ain't something you'd want to. Of course, you wouldn't want to do this every time you built a fire, unless you was on the run, didn't want nobody to, know where you was at once you was camped out at night. But anyways, burning very well. All right, we're back again. We got the old coffee pot on there. Doing a little percolating. I'm getting the job done. I didn't really time it, but I think it took about somewhere around 10 minutes probably for the water to start perking. Anyways, we're gonna finish that coffee up and we're gonna come back and give you the final thoughts on this Dakota Fire Hole. Well, we got her coffee brewed up. We pulled her off the fire. Looks like we probably made some strong stuff, but hey, if you ain't never built one of them Dakota fire holes, you need to give that a shot. That was a fun little project, probably one of the funnest little projects I've done in a while. Done a great job. You can tell it burns the wood efficient, very minimal smoke, and extremely easy way to do some cooking. I mean, the way it's set up, throw you a little grill top over the top of the hole, and man, it's perfect. Just does a perfect job. But like I said, really enjoyed that little project. Like I always say, hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for taking the time to check these videos out if you did. And I got a lot more on the way. But anyways, hope you guys have a great March the 1st. And until next time.